So Bitcoin's price is dropping once again on Monday. We're at 72,800 at the time of recording this video. And I'm going to give you a few reasons to be bullish on Bitcoin. In a moment where everyone's bearish, everyone's scared, everyone's selling, I'm going to look at you in the eye and give you some reasons to be bullish. Now, I want to caveat this with saying that I actually do expect Bitcoin's price to go further down. I actually think this bear market is going to get worse. But right now, I am feeling bullish on the market. And jumping straight over onto the chart, you can see right now we have in fact lost the bear flag. And this gives us one specific thing to pay attention to. Is Bitcoin going to fall down to this support at about 69 or maybe even 65 or maybe even 60 here? Or is it going to rebound? Now, why might we rebound in a moment like this? Well, if we take a look at the Bitcoin leverage data or liquidation data, we can see $11.2 billion worth of shorts and about $3 billion worth of longs. So looking at this data, I would think that probably we're actually likely to go down a little bit more, maybe even down to this 68 region. Why might we do that? Well, there's still $3 billion worth of people thinking this is the time to be going long, right? 11 billion-ish of shorts, but still 3 billion of longs. And normally when we do get a big old push to the upside, we see this even more lopsided. You know, the times when I open my trades, and as I've said already in the past, these aren't guaranteed to be winners. You can see we're in a loss now on this trade right here. But I will add to this if we go down to that $65,000 or $68,000. I'll let you guys know. $1 billion worth of longs and then a ton of shorts, showing me that the majority of people are in fact betting on the price going down. So as we lose the bear flag, right, this is an opportunity for a lot of the market to start going short. Now, they'll think they're right on the way down and then add, and then a bounce normally happens. Those bounces, like this one here, are where I tend to make my money. Now, that's a reason to be short-term bullish. But we have some other reasons. Like the last 5 times Bitcoin hit an RSI this low, Bitcoin went up 100%. According to Bitcoin Teddy here, 140,000 is incoming. I do think it's incoming, but I don't think it's coming anytime soon. I think we still need to go through our generic Bitcoin bear market. On top of that, we do also have Bitcoin in the MVRZ score just returned to historic opportunity territory. This is not a minor signal according to Crypto Ties here. Every single time this zone appeared in previous cycles, the ones who bought never regretted it. Same zone, same signal, same outcome. The market is handing out the same opportunity it handed out at every major market low in Bitcoin's history. Most people will miss it. They always do. Now, I'm going to discuss what I actually think about this. Are we calling the actual bottom right here where we are today? Or are we more so looking at this region? Now, if we jump over to the weekly, right, you can see my red line here. This red line is a 200 MA. So that would be a weekly on this chart. If I turn this off and I turn on a 300 weekly MA, you can see something interesting plays out. In previous bear markets, even before the 2017, we come down to this 300 week. We came down to perfectly retest it twice in the 2019-2020 bear markets. We then rocketed. In 2022, we actually went below it. And a lot of people would argue the only reason why we went below it here is because of the whole FTX debacle. So you could argue that given no major new black swan event, we're probably looking at the 300-week MA being the support. But it doesn't normally just play with it once. We come down, we test it, and then we normally come down and retest it again, just like we did here. We came down, we tested it. We did go lower, but we bounced above it, and we retested it once again before the major break. So you can argue that we've pretty much tested it once already in this bear market in February. Then we bounced up, and now we're most likely to come down to retest it again, in my opinion. 58,500. Not before probably a move to the upside that will take the bears by surprise and liquidate them. So as we speak right now, I would say about 58,000 is the region that this makes sense in, right? Where it says the market is handing out the opportunity it's handed out in every major market low. We're not at the usual market low right now. We were there approximately at 60K. And when I say we were there at 60K, 60K, 50K, 45K, Who cares? If we believe, like I do, that Bitcoin goes significantly higher than the previous highs, who cares about a $10,000, $15,000 buffer? Not me. That's what you need to understand about this channel. I do not care about that, all right? I will happily buy at 60K, 50K, 45K, 40K, 30K, 25K, whatever. I'm going to be DCAing with money I can afford to lose over a long period of time, because that's the time horizon I have here. And this is what's worked for me in the past. And I do not think that Bitcoin is going anywhere. And with that said, I'll see you in the next one.